So there was this point last year, around this time, I was having a big creative upswing and I was gonna start this YouTube video series where I was gonna review all of my Transformers toys and also maybe talk about happiness and joy and figure out some sort of philosophical reason why people do dumb shit like collecting plastic action figures. And then I got real fucking tired and burnt out and I stopped doing it.
Should not spend money on toys, but I did. So let's look at them.
I bought this wheelie and I wasn't going to, but the GPS took me past the Walmart, kind of in an interesting kind of way, and I was like, well, maybe it's telling me something, and then there was only one left. So I did buy with myself, which states that if I buy a robot, I have to unbox it and make a video. And I also had a sort of secondary rule, which hadn't really been in stone, but now I guess it's existing, and that was before you do another video about a robot, you gotta do the collection tour. So here it is. A month or so since I made a Transformers video, I've been sneaking them away because I want to leave them all in robot form for the tour, but I've been sneaking them away to transform them and then sneak them back. These guys are not very they're posed, but they're not posed together. They're kind of all just lined up. These guys are a little bit better. These guys aren't really posed together. I had some of these scenes a little more dynamic looking, but now I got them lined up in robot mode so I can show them off. And then once I do this video, I'm gonna mess all kinds of things up. I think the Autobots are gonna go up here. I think I'm gonna do an Autobot scene up there. But anyway, let's see. These guys, yeah, this is vaguely G1 Autobots. I got Bumper right there, so you know. And White Ultra Magnus never appeared in G1. But, yeah, you know, why don't we point out who's not G1? We got Pathfinder and Smallfoot here. When I do eventually review the GoBots 3-pack, I got a couple things to say about the fact that Pathfinder and Smallfoot are really good figures, and, I don't know if Treads was as great of a figure. I don't want to talk shit about Treads. You're a cool guy, Treads. I still take him out and play with him, but just, there was a difference in the engineering between these two, but yeah. So they're not totally G1. I got all the Aerobots. I gotta reassemble them. Maybe they will go up there. Maybe the centerpiece will be Superion, Grimlock and Swoop, and yeah. So like I said, that's a G2 Grimlock. These are vaguely G1 Autobots. Scrap Heap, kind of a minor, not even really a character from the movie, but you know, cool. I really like that Perceptor. I really love this Ultra Magnus. This shelf up here is big Decepticons, and these guys are posed, but again, not really. They're posed individually, but not in kind of a dramatic scene. I just got this Thundercracker, and I love it a lot. A lot of these guys are my favorites, and this Devastator is like the pride of my collection and my existence. I can't believe I own this thing. I love that thing so much. It's my favorite. I also have this upgraded Motormaster I want to point out. This one. The only guy I have that I've bought one of those DK upgrade kits. The kit transforms into his trailer, which is awesome. I always liked Motormaster. I never had one. I borrowed one from a friend and used it as my core for my Seacon combiner, but I like that he looks like, oh, what's Motormaster's guy? Did I already even say it? Menasor. I like that this variant of the upgrade kind of looks like Menasor. I think this thing is fucking awesome. And I also think that thing back there is fucking awesome. Alright, yeah, so Dino King. In Japan, there were Decepticons called Dino Knight Warriors, something. There was a group of dinosaur Decepticons that formed a Dino King, and this thing is getting, and it was, in America, those toys were, well, they combined into Monstructor. And this year in August there, oh look, you can see Grimlock's little head. It's not Grimlock. Goryu or something. But yeah, the Monstructor that is coming out in August, I am absolutely gonna need. But I love this thing, and I'm gonna need his his American counterpart, which is a lot more. Glad I'm finally doing this video because I'm really excited to like start transforming some of these guys into vehicles and setting up some little scenes and stuff. Because yeah, like I said, these guys are kind of all just lined up to show them off, to show off the collection. I already said that, but I want to get back to, normally I have like a couple on my desk at any given time fucking around with them. And I've been leaving them in robot mode because here's the G1 shelf, and a lot of these are counterfeit. I had a situation shipping that Abominus from China, and I got him for free. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, one of the first things I'm gonna do is transform that Grimlock back into robot mode because I definitely like my original Grimlock to look like a Tyrannosaur. And actually, I like all Grimlocks to look like Tyrannosaurs. I'm gonna transform that guy too. I believe that I had Kickback and Shrapnel as a kid. I now have Kickback and Bombshell, but Shrapnel, I almost bought one around Christmas. It was pretty cheap. It costs more now, but I'll get that original Shrapnel. The cassettes and stuff I love. I believe these are the only two items from my childhood collection are this guy, whose name I don't know, he's a Micromaster, and Pathfinder. That's the original GoBot Pathfinder. I think it's the only GoBot I have. These are obviously Hasbro licensed GoBots that are now part of the Transformers universe. I thought there was a Leader 1 at my mom's house that I haven't seen in a few years. Maybe I'll find someday. So, yeah, I want to shout out to Sea Spray and Cosmos. These were my favorites. This is an original. It's not my original. That's an original Cosmos. It's not my original, but those two were two of my... I had those toys with me all the time, and I'm so happy that I have this shelf. I'm so happy this is a shelf in my house. Like just a small comfort, maybe not small, and just a little bit of happiness to know that I have these things. I talk about that shit in brain chemistry some more as we go on. I mean, I talk about it enough on some of my podcasts and stuff. If you're, watching this, you might listen to some other stuff that I do. So these guys are a little more posed. They're not really, posed together in any kind of dynamic thing. Some of them used to be. I do want to shout out Transformers 1. I love that movie. I only have 3 toys from it. I really want to get the Alita one. The Arachnid was there today, but I bought that wheelie instead because I need that wheelie. But yeah, so these are just some deluxe class guys, generally mixed series and things. I said deluxe class, right? I do like that Treads. I like all my I like all my guys, and I'll review them all individually. He's only down here because he's a Decepticon. Maybe when I put everyone in different places, he'll be back with the 3-pack bros that he came with. Yeah, got a couple of the Stunticons right here. Maybe they will reprint that Menasor. I saw someone had it in a store somewhere for $150. Which is cheaper than like the $300 it can go for on eBay. But if they reprint it, it'll be like $90. That would be insane. I would love it if they reprinted that. I've seen some rumors of some reprints coming up. There's a lot of stuff coming out. Already there's stuff that is out that I need to go buy, like Arachnid and Alita 1. But from Transformers 1. Here's my core, guys. I love the core class. I feel like I'm going to get more... Oh, and I also have 2 of the movie guys back here. It's kind of not fair. They're down here with the core class. Not that there's any reason to discriminate against core class or to feel bad about being included. I love these 3 Seekers. I wish they were still doing core class. Like I said, I'm so excited for that Monstructor. Yeah, there's a couple core class guys I still want to get to fill in, and they're probably not too expensive, and I can probably still get them. I feel like there may have been some more things I was going to say. Yeah, some of these are not core class. Some of these are older Legends class. But yeah, I would love it if they did this again. I loved the little guys. I loved the simple interpretations of a lot of these characters. And yeah, there's still some core class guys out there that I'm going to end up collecting. There's that, I want to get that Iguanus because of, I found out that the weapons of, the weird weapon that Skywarp has, and Hot Rod Sword combine with Iguanus's weapon for blah, 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 blah. Here's anyway. The blocky shelf. I got a couple of the little vehicles and stuff in front. Again, I would like to collect more of these. I would really like to get some of the 08 and 09 and some of the vehicles. I love that Megatron. Is that called Action Class? They got a really good Action Class sound wave I might get. But I got a couple Megatrons. And so this is not a childhood original. These things, this was out maybe around 2005 or so. My dad, we used to put I did construction, and we would put action figures on the roofs of houses that we worked on as totems. And I told my dad we should not put Unicron on someone's house because he's a very bad guy. And so this guy was at my dad's house for, 20 years or something, not 20 quite. And now he's here. And blockies are cool. Oh yeah, I do, out of the 08s, I do have the Metroplex, which I'm really happy. I always wanted Metroplex as a kid, and now, well, I have a blockies one. But I would love to get the Trypticon from 09 to go with him, but yeah, so obviously I need to buy a lot more, is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this is not enough. Oh, hey, down here, we have a Gundam, some Lego, Superion's bullshit. And these guys are the two cheapest, crappiest combiners that I got off of like AliExpress for an incredibly... This guy was seriously like $5. He's really crappy. He's not even like a good knockoff. Like some of the, like that Abominus is. That Abominus is a knockoff, but it is real spot on G1 in design and engineering. This Piranacon is not, but it's cool. I love that I have these guys. I'll get more guys. We're gonna review all the guys, and starting with this wheelie. So maybe today, I don't know. Depending on what's going on and when I get home and what happens, maybe we will do an unboxing video about this wheelie, but I will not open him up and play with him until I'm ready to make a video about him, and that's the next time you will hear from me about my Transformer. It's a small collection, but it really does. It brings me an immense amount of joy. I'm so glad that I have all of this shit. I love showing them to people and playing with them, and stay tuned. I will show you some more. I will show you each of them individually, maybe, unless I get really burned out again. We'll see what happens. I feel good. I'm doing stuff. Listen to my podcast. Check me on Twitch. Fuck you. Sorry. It's instinctive. I don't know. I do have a hostility towards the internet, so we'll see if that works itself out or not. Thanks. Stay tuned. I'm supposed to say like...
We can stay up all night playing